Hey guys, it's Tuesday. Well, I mean, where I'm at right now, it's actually Wednesday because I got a little far behind on my video or my scheduling, I guess. But Joey, it's still Tuesday where you are, so I'm gonna go with that. Um, anyway, this week's theme, I guess, is to discuss what happened on Sunday, with Bin Laden being killed. And normally, I don't advocate for anybody's murder. I don't really stand for the death penalty, except in the cases of like Hitler or Bin Laden. I think this was totally founded. You know what I mean? He deserved it. I mean, the whole process of where to try him, um, what to do with him, what prison to keep him in, it just would have been ridiculous, and it would have been absolute nightmare. And I feel like there would have been more backlash from those loyal to Bin Laden had we kept him instead of gotten rid of him and properly buried him. I have a lot of respect for the decision to follow Muslim tradition, as they did, and bury him within 24 hours rather than keep him and do tests on the body. I don't feel like that was appropriate. I feel it was the right thing to do. The way they handled it was just a good idea. Let's see. We also wanted to talk about what 9/11 was like for us. And I was in sixth grade. I think I'm either like the oldest one of all of us or the second oldest, something like that. So I was in sixth grade. So all of you may not remember this as well as I do, because I barely remember it. Some of it's very vivid. It's definitely one of my most vivid memories of elementary school. The other being the spelling bee when I was in the citywide spelling bee, which is so dirty, but the name of the channel should say it all for you. Anyway, I mean, there's like three things about that day that really stick out. One was the principal getting onto the PA system in the school and telling our teachers, don't talk to the students about what happened. And I understand him wanting our parents to talk to us about it and to explain it and to be able to like make us feel a little bit better. And that's exactly what my father did when he picked us up from school that day. He took us out to eat and explained, hey, this is what's going on. But I feel like, knowing me, I've always been really fascinated with like disasters and like large world events. I mean, the Titanic disaster was a huge fascination of mine when I was younger. And just like pivotal moments in history are really important to me to be a part of somehow. I like to be up on what's going on. CNN is always on at my house. And I feel like cheated. Maybe that I didn't get the full experience of what was going on. And I was like, people assumed I wouldn't understand. I wouldn't be able to handle it. And that's just not true. I mean, I don't know. I feel like rather than keeping it from me and not telling me, I feel cheated. And then my music teacher ended up telling us some of what was going on. I mean, she still didn't give away that it was jetliner. She just told us that 2 planes flew into the World Trade Center. I assumed it was military jets from another country. I didn't know who at the time. And I wasn't going to speculate, because I wasn't exactly proficient in foreign affairs in 6th grade. My cat's trying to video bomb me. Anyway, so that's just, I don't know. As a game, going back to that whole being cheated thing, like, if she broke that rule, but even still, in her doing that, we still didn't get the full idea of what was going on. I'm very inquisitive, and I just felt, again, cheated in what was going on. The third thing was, like, when we went to lunch at school that day, they had it on the TV, in the office, and you had to walk by the office to see, or to go to the gym for recess. They didn't let us go outside that day, which was weird. It was a sunny day. They wouldn't let us go out in it because I guess the teachers, I still don't know this day, I guess the coaches were watching the news in the teacher's lounge, or somebody was gone that day. I'm not quite sure, but I mean, we saw pictures of South Manhattan, Lower Manhattan. You know, I can still picture, damn it, kitty, jumping on my stomach. I can still see, you know, the smoldering downtown, or, you know, Lower Manhattan on that TV screen, on that, you know, I mean, you don't forget something like that. And really, that whole event is part of my character. I feel like if I wasn't part of my generation, like, I know people in generations above mine, above ours, who feel differently about this event and about, you know, the murder of Osama Bin Laden than I would. Just simply due to the fact that, like, they've lived through other events like this, and they're more of a pacifist. And this guy is just like the ultimate bad guy in my mind, because I grew up, you know, all the way through junior high and high school, knowing that this man did something that changed my life before I got to live it, if that makes any sense, you know. That because of his actions, you know, nothing was ever the same in this country. And this is the point in my life where I was just becoming cognizant, you know what I mean? Like, I was just finally becoming somebody who was aware of who I was and able to remember who I am. I still don't remember a whole lot of my elementary school experience because it just wasn't like, yeah, I don't know. That's just when I finally got to the point where I was like self-aware, I think, and so basically this man has shaped my life, and so to see him dead, it brings like a sense of relief in a way, because we've been going after him for so long, you know, half my life at this point, nearly. It's just weird, you know. I mean, I feel like it's very justified that we killed him because he's killed so many people and changed the lives of so many others and not in a good way, you know. I mean, who'd have thought way back in, you know, 1999 or whatever, that you couldn't bring a shampoo on an airplane? It's just not something you would think. Yeah, and I know it seems trivial. Like, I don't care that I have to take off my shoes when I go through security. Like, that doesn't matter to me. But the fact that the world has changed so much that we have to is a little bit of the fact that I don't care. Like, it's just so obvious to me that it should be done. It says a lot about what this man has done, and so I'm cool with whatever happens to him. Sorry, this is really, really long. So I'll wrap it up. Today was awesome because it was my first day off of school and work and my other work since spring break, and I really needed it, so it was awesome. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.